Hello friends, again welcome to our channel Defense Series. The first update is coming from the Malabar naval drills. According to the Global Times, the mouthpiece of Chinese government, the Malabar naval drills will increase the geopolitical risk in the region. The first phase of Malabar naval exercises that includes the United States, Japan, India and Australia kicked off on Tuesday. According to Indian media reports, the purpose of the exercise is to counter Chinese military and political influence in the region. As India invited Australia this year, the Malabar exercises are becoming a pillar of the Asian version of NATO that the US has been advocating. The Asian NATO would be a US central military alliance that served US hegemonic ambitions with an eye on containing the rise of China. If the US wants to turn the idea into reality, it has to rope in the so-called like-minded partners. All the four players of Malabar exercises are also members of Quad, who the US is trying to turn into founding states of the Asian NATO. In the foreseeable future, the US is likely to draw other regional countries into the military orbit. The Malabar exercise claims to counter Chinese influence, but China will not slow its development because of external turbulence. China's influence is determined by its own development level. It is doubtful whether checking China's rise by Quad members with their joint exercises in the waters can be realized. However, the risks are increasing that the Indo-Pacific region will become a geopolitical hotspot. The second update is coming from Australia. Australia says that they are the natural partners with India. Australia, which is participating in the exercises for the first time since 2007, Malabar highlights the trust between the participating nations and said that it is a natural partner for India in the region. Chinese state-owned media too took note of the exercises and cautioned that they will increase the geopolitical risk in the region. The Malabar naval drills being held in the quadrilateral format this year, with the United States, Japan and new entrant Australia kicked off in the Bay of Bengal on Tuesday, with frontline warships and submarines participating in the complex exercises that includes surface and anti-submarine warfare. Australia, which is participating in the exercises for the first time since 2007, said that ex-Malabar highlights the trust between the participating nations and said that it is a natural partner for India in the region. Exercise Malabar is an important opportunity to work in concert with the like-minded nations to support a secure, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific region. India and Australia are the natural partners in the Indo-Pacific, and Exercise Malabar is a clear demonstration of the depth of trust and cooperation between our defense organizations. Australian Defense Minister Linda Reynolds said. Indian Navy officials said the INS Ranvijay, Shivalik, Shakti, Sukanya and submarine Sindhuraj are exercising with USS John S. McCain, HMAS Ballarat, Australia and GMSGF ship JS Onami, Japan is the first phase of exercises that will be followed by drills in the Arabian Sea. The third update is coming from the Taiwan Times. The Taiwan Times reported that China is increasing its naval ambitions in the Bay of Bengal. India had to vociferously assert itself to China, telling Beijing to keep its heavily equipped underwater drones known as Hai away from the waters on India's western flank. The drones loaded with the state-of-the-art weaponry as a part of Allied PLA Navy currently operating in the waters of Bay of Bengal to detect an Indian naval presence. The People's Liberation Army Navy or planned takeover of these important Indian waters was intelligently crafted during the early part of COVID-19 pandemic in April-May, when India was busy introducing measures to combat the virus across its densely populated country. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to raise the issue with Chinese President Xi Jinping during a virtual summit to be held as a part of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Heads of state slated for next Tuesday, November 10th. Mr. Modi will need to exercise his oratory skills and display a no-nonsense attitude, taking a firm stand on the issue of China's naval ambitions. President Xi Jinping is not a man who thinks China wants supremacy across the whole of the Asia-Pacific region. He is a man who thinks China deserves it. New Delhi's concern has become all the more significant as the accelerated delivery of the nation's first batch of New Delhi's concern have become all of the more significant as the accelerated delivery of the nation's first batch of 24X MH-60R helicopters will now not be before February of 2021. The final batch on order will be delivered by 2023. India has already inked a multi-million-dollar deal with Sikorsky for the sophisticated choppers that will help the Indian Navy to spot and track Chinese submarines, drones and surface ships operating on and under Indian Ocean. That's all for today from the Defense Update. If you have any question, please do comment. Please like, subscribe and share. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.